Oh my God, folks, I've just heard the sad news that poor Ozzy's died. Oh, what a shame. I've called him a few times on here, but mainly because I don't like their Sharon. And Ozzy lost a few friends over the years because of Sharon. She stuck her oar in once too many times. He let her control him too much, but then again, I do know he needed some control. You know, he had a very helter-skelter life. But I've always loved Ozzy. Liked him, thought he was great, watched him perform a number of times. Just liked him, he was fun, he was all about life, he had a story to tell. You couldn't not like him. Just heard he's gone. What a shame. We covered with 3 or 4 different videos the recent concert there at Aston Villa, and I said, when the channel first started, he was supposed to be touring with Judas Priest. I said, I can't ever see it happening. It never did. They put it off. I said, I still can't see it happening. They put it off again. Then it got cancelled for good. Then they had this last one day out where rock royalty came and worshipped at the feet of him, and it went brilliantly, I believe. Massive crowds there. In the main, they loved it. I said that I didn't think his singing is what it was, and when I say that, I meant the power and everything else, but I realise he's a lot older now. I realise how ill he's been. I realise he's had Parkinson's. I do know when you sit, you can't generate as much power as when you stand. But on the back of that, I did say his voice still sounded good, just not powerful enough. And I also said I was amazed at how many songs he sung, because 3 or 4 days before the gig, I heard he was going to sing 4 or 5 with Sabbath. I didn't know he was going to do 5 or 6 others with a band they put back together. They put together, should I say, doing some of his greatest hits that he did on his own. And he did 9 or 10 songs, and I was amazed he got through it. And I think it's testament to himself that he did get through it. Funnily enough, I heard a story about 4 or 5 days later. Never brought it to air. You might have heard it yourself. I think he was on lots and lots and lots of tablets. But I think to be able to sing, he had to come off them for a day or 2. And the doctor said, no, you can't do that. You just can't. You can't. He said, look, I'm doing it. I'm turning up. I'm giving it a go. I can't do it on the tablets. They said, well, it can kill you. He said, it matters not. I've got to sing. It's my swan song. I'm singing. I'm doing it. No tablets for a day or 2, and that's what he did. And I believe he was in a lot of pain because of that, which again says a lot about the man. But I've just this minute finished recording and just heard he's died, and just, oh, what a shame. What a shame. I seen clips of him many years ago saying he was influenced massively by the Beatles. He heard the Beatles and thought, I want to do that. You wouldn't think the Prince of Darkness would be influenced by the Beatles, but everybody was in the 60s. They were the first band to be a real band, to do it live, to play the instruments themselves and, break the mould. And I know he was close to Elton John. He liked Elton John and vice versa. You'd never think that. But he was a man of contradictions. But he was also a man that many looked up to. Those in rock, they absolutely loved him. And I mean loved him. I've heard stories by those from, was it Motley Crue before? A couple of them in the band there. Horrendous party animals, and I mean horrendous. They said they'd been away with Ozzy before. They said, we can't keep up with Ozzy. We were party animals, I think one of Motley Crue famously died and got revived and got brought back. And Tommy Lee can drink and drug with the best of them, I believe. But I think it was him that said it. He said, we can't party with Ozzy, or not in his pomp anyway. No wonder he wasn't that well in later life. I think he'd been through a lot. He'd had enough narcotics, as an old mate of mine used to say, and drink to kill a rhinoceros. It didn't kill Ozzy. Until now. Anyway, sadly he's gone. He's going to be missed, but I think he'll always be remembered. And well done for Villa, Ozzy. Well done for playing it. Well done for doing it.